The Millennium Tower in San Francisco, a luxury high-rise completed in 2009, has become infamous for its structural issues, primarily its sinking foundation. Initially celebrated for its modern design and prime location in the heart of the city, the tower soon became a focal point for controversy when reports surfaced indicating that the building was sinking and leaning. This narrative explores the history, challenges, and ongoing impact of these structural problems on the building and its residents. With 58 stories and a height of 645 feet, the Millennium Tower was designed to be a symbol of luxury living. However, as residents began to notice the physical manifestations of its problems, including cracks in the walls and doors that wouldn't close properly, the excitement surrounding the building quickly turned to concern. This video delves into the events leading up to the tower's issues, the reactions from residents and city officials, and the broader implications for urban architecture and engineering. Did you know that the Millennium Tower sinking is not as uncommon as one might think? Many skyscrapers experience some degree of settling after construction, but the Millennium Tower's issues were exacerbated by its unique foundation design and the soil conditions beneath it. In fact, buildings in similar geological areas often face similar challenges, though not to the same extreme. This illustrates the importance of thorough geological assessments before construction. For instance, the Taipei 101 in Taiwan, one of the tallest buildings in the world, also underwent extensive foundation work due to the soft soil conditions in the area. Similarly, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai employed innovative engineering solutions to ensure stability in a region with complex geological conditions. Understanding these factors is crucial for urban planning and construction, as it highlights the need for engineers and architects to prioritize safety and sustainability in their designs. In 2016, it was revealed that the Millennium Tower had sunk over 16 inches and leaned approximately 6 inches, shocking both residents and potential buyers. This alarming discovery prompted an outcry, leading to a series of investigations and legal actions. The building sinking was attributed to inadequate foundation support, as it was constructed on a site not properly anchored to solid bedrock. The implications of the sinking were severe, leading to a significant drop in property values and raising serious concerns about safety and livability in this high-end residential building. Residents reported feeling anxious about the structural integrity of their homes, with some expressing fears about the possibility of evacuation. The sinking not only affected the physical structure, but also the psychological well-being of the residents, who had invested millions into their homes. The aftermath of these revelations sparked debates among urban planners and engineers about the importance of thorough geological assessments prior to construction, especially in a seismically active area like San Francisco. To address the alarming sinking, a $100 million retrofit was initiated, aimed at stabilizing the building's foundation. Engineers from Simpson Gumpertz and Hedger employed various innovative techniques to bolster the structure and prevent further sinking. This included the installation of large steel piles driven deep into the bedrock beneath the building, which helped to redistribute the weight and stabilize the structure. By 2023, the retrofitting efforts had reportedly stopped the building from sinking further, providing some relief to residents and stakeholders. However, while the engineering challenges were being addressed, the building's reputation had already been tarnished. Many units were still selling for less than their original purchase price, with some owners facing losses that reached into the millions. The retrofit process was not just a technical endeavor, it was also a public relations challenge as the building's management worked to reassure current and prospective residents about the safety and stability of their homes. Despite these efforts, the stigma surrounding the building persisted, making it difficult for owners to recoup their investments. Despite the structural fixes, the property values at Millennium Tower have not recovered as expected. Owners have reported significant losses, with some units selling for nearly half of their original purchase price. For instance, a penthouse that was bought for $13 million in 2016 sold for only $9 million a decade later, illustrating the drastic decline in perceived value. This ongoing decline in values is attributed to the residual stigma from the building's sinking issues, despite assurances that the structural problems have been resolved. The market for luxury condos in San Francisco is highly competitive, and the negative press surrounding the Millennium Tower has made potential buyers wary. As a result, many owners find themselves in a difficult position, unable to sell their properties without taking substantial financial hits. This situation raises broader questions about how structural integrity and public perception can influence real estate markets, especially in high-stakes urban environments where reputation can be just as important as physical condition. Residents of the Millennium Tower have expressed mixed feelings regarding the building's future. Some feel optimistic due to the recent structural improvements, while others remain skeptical about the long-term viability of their investments. Many have voiced frustrations about the negative press surrounding the tower, which they believe has unfairly painted them as victims of a flawed project. The Homeowners Association has been proactive in addressing concerns and maintaining communication with residents to foster a positive outlook. Community meetings have been held to discuss ongoing improvements and to provide updates on property values and market conditions. Residents have also formed support networks to discuss their experiences, share advice, and advocate for their interests. The emotional toll of living in a building with such a controversial history cannot be underestimated, as many residents grapple with feelings of anxiety and uncertainty regarding their homes and investments. The sense of community has been tested, but many residents are determined to remain hopeful about the future. As of now, the future of the Millennium Tower remains uncertain. While the recent stabilization efforts have halted further sinking, the stigma attached to the building continues to affect its property values. Experts suggest that it may take years for the market to recover, and the building's reputation may improve only as time passes and memories of its sinking fade. Owners remain hopeful that as the local real estate market stabilizes, their investments will also recover in value, but the journey toward normalization is likely to be gradual. The ongoing developments in the local economy, changes in real estate demand, and the overall health of the San Francisco housing market will play significant roles in determining the future of the Millennium Tower. Additionally, as the city continues to grow and evolve, the lessons learned from the Millennium Tower's construction and subsequent challenges could inform better practices for future developments, ensuring that safety and quality are prioritized in urban architecture.